Hello and welcome everybody to my first official stream on the Mushroom Wars channel. I'm going to wait probably like another minute or two before I get started, but a little bit about myself. If you guys don't know who I am the community manager for Mushroom Wars. I took over for Fasse about 3 months ago. My name's Robert. I go by Dark Dagger in game, of course, as you can see. Um, I I've been working with a lot of you closely on Discord and communicate with a bunch of you on Facebook as well. But if you don't know who I am, you can contact me on those platforms. I'm always happy to help you guys out or answer any questions that you might have, and anything like that. Today, I'm just going to focus in a little bit on what's been going on in our community. And if there's any questions, I'll answer them at the end. I'll stick around for probably 5 or 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions, of course. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and watching. I want to say hi to everybody. And so, yeah, I just wanted to really get into some news here. See, there's a few people on our Twitch and on YouTube. Welcome, thank you for coming. So let's get into it. Our first announcement that I have to make is our results of our 1v1 cup. And this cup took place about 2 weeks ago, and we had about 200 participants and just over 400 signups. It was a very crazy day, and there was a lot of great matchups. I had the honor of spectating quite a few of them, and it took a total of about 3 to 4 hours, the tournament, and we got some pretty intense battles. Here are the results. Of course, the real clan taking the gold, the silver, and the bronze. So we got Eclipse, who came in first, and then Fasse, who came in second, and Ares, who came in third, and Vampire, who came in fourth. You can watch all of these games in our previous video that's posted on our channel. I encourage you to go check that out. It's very great strategies, very different tactics that we haven't really seen in the past. Some heroes that were played, and some just amazing moves that some of the players did. If you really want to learn, I encourage you to just look at those and analyze those games. Great matchups, and I congratulate everyone for how they placed. Our next news is the Ladies' Cup that took place just a few days ago. And they had over 50, it was 50 signups they had, and a total of 13 or 14 participants, I believe. They fought back and forth. There was a lot of back and forth battles. I saw, especially the finals. between Chica Salsa and Caitlin, I believe. It was just Caitlin would win a few, then Chica would win a few, and it was just crazy back and forth, strategic moves and crazy matchups. Here are the results. As you can see, our top 8: Caitlin, Heichi, Preman, Roser, Chica Salsa, M Division, Jeanette, and Meowis. But I congratulate all of you ladies for doing and getting this far as you did. Like I said, I enjoyed really watching it and the commentating. I also encourage you guys to go check those matches out as well, and that stream. There was one for the Russian community hosted by Gribnor Lord, and there was also one hosted by Mihoganaries. His channel is posted everywhere. You can see it on Facebook, and you can see it on Discord. Very easy place to find all of his streams. Just go to his channel. Title's right there. You can click on it. You watch the matches. There's also good introduction video for you guys to watch that introduces all of the players and, you know, a little bit about them. Anyway, moving on, we now have our upcoming qualifier tournament for our 2v2 cup. And this is going to be our first qualifier cup for 2v2 of this year. Again, maybe you guys don't know what it means to qualify. So let me explain that process just a little bit. So what it means to qualify is at the end of the year, we're going to have a big cup with all of your favorite streamers, and it's going to be a very big event we have planned in December. And basically there's going to be 4 1v1 cups and 4 2v2 cups that are qualifiers to make it into this special invite-only tournament. And so you can see with our 1v1 cup results, the top 2 finalists will get invited to participate in that cup. So Fasay and Eclipse are now invited to partake in that cup. They'll be invited at the end of the year to play in that. And also for the 2v2 qualifying cup, if you make it to the finals, you will also be invited to that final cup of the year. And there's going to be a lot of glory to be won, a lot of extreme I know there's just going to be a lot of great matches, and it's going to be a great time, and I'm sure there's going to be many prizes to be won, of course. So that's basically what it means to qualify. It's in preparation for the final cup of the year. Of course, if you do not know how to sign up for through Battlefy, I'm going to go through that process now with you guys, and I can try to maybe clear up any confusion with that, especially if you guys have any questions at the end. Of course, I will be available to answer them for you. Hold on here. So we're just going to go here. And as you can see, I'm in the Discord, our Discord. Of course, if you're not there, I encourage you to join there as well. If you're from Facebook, of course. You can still find this link on our official page. It's posted on our Facebook, on Ventokte, and our Discord. So anyway, you can see our announcement here, and so you would click on the Battlefy link. Now, I'm going to go to Safari because I'm not logged in on my account on Discord. Anyway, you can see here, as it's loading, just give it a minute. See here it's loading, and you can read through about this tournament and what everything's about. It's going to be approximately 3 hours, of course, and there's an instructions link right here if you need further instruction on that and how to participate and sign up if this tutorial isn't enough for you. Anyway, you can go through the details of the tournament when it takes place. Of course, it's in a few days from now, Saturday, and it starts at I believe it is noon GMT plus 0. GMT 0. You can read the rules, of course. Check-in is 30 minutes prior to the cup. If you do not check in, you won't be allowed to play. And if there is an issue with signing up, you can always contact a cup admin or cup master to help you out there if you're having issues. Of course, there's prizes. First place gets 2,000 gems, 50 runes, first place trophy, and a first place avatar frame. I know I haven't seen a lot of people with those first place avatar frames. It's a really cool frame. I wish I had one myself, but fortunately I wasn't able to ever win a tournament. I know. Shouldn't be saying out my sorrows here, but yeah. And then of course second place trophy, 1,500 gems, 30 runes, and then third place, 1,000 gems, 20 runes, and a third place trophy. And then it just goes a little bit lower from there. But the good news is, just for participating, you can get 100 gems and a cool participant frame, just for playing and signing up and making sure you check in. Anyway, going through this a little bit here. In order to join as a team, of course, you need 2 players. But you want to click Join as Team. After you're logged in, you can hit Join as Team, and you can read through the rules. After you read through the rules, you agree to them, of course, and then you will continue. Now, I don't have any teams, and so I'm just going to create a new team. Of course, needs to load. It's not working here. I'm not able to click. Oh, well, maybe it's loading now. It seems like it's doing something. It wants to do something. Yes, there we go. Anyway, so after that, you're going to be prompted with choosing your team name. So you're going to put in your team name. and then you're going to put in your in-game name. My in-game name is Dark Dagger, so just for the example, you would put in Dark Dagger, and it is case sensitive, so you want to make sure that you have everything perfectly in there, and the information is correct. Your logo is optional, but you can put that in there if you like. And then you can confirm the team and move on to the next portion of the sign up. Next, you are tasked with what country you want to represent. I'm from the United States, so I'm going to choose the United States, if I can find where that is. I must have passed it. Oh no, I didn't. So then you choose your flag, of course. Then you put in your Discord tag. It's if we encourage everyone to go through the Battlefy chat when participating in these tournaments, so that way it's easier if there's a match dispute for the Cup Masters to discern what happened during the matchup. If there's an issue, if there's no chat, we can't tell what's going on. So we encourage everyone to use the Battlefy chat and discuss there rather than Discord. But if there's issues with Battlefy, sometimes Discord is a necessary step that you might need to contact your opponent, so we require it. And so my Discord here is Lightsword. And of course, if you guys have any questions regarding this, you can find me through this tag and you can send me a message and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Next is your in-game ID. Where you're able to find this is in your game. If you go to your game and it loads, just going to give that a few seconds, but in the lower right, bottom right, you will find a little hamburger menu, and when you click that hamburger menu, there's going to be three options: library, I'm blanking here. Library, news, and settings. You want to go to your settings and then scroll down to the bottom, and over there it'll show you your ID for your account. Now you want to copy out that ID and put that inside Battlefy. As you can see, my ID is right there under the support tag, and so you want to remember that and put that in this field here. So that was 625, I believe, but it doesn't yeah. And then of course you have to do the same process for your teammate and put them in there. So you can go whatever their ID is, just making up a number here. Anyway, after that, it's created, and then you have to give this link to your teammate, and they will they have to go through a similar process, and then after you give them that link and they sign up as well, you'll have a roster here, and you will see when the tournament starts, and it'll tell you when check-in is, and that's how you will know. You know, you this little bar to the side to the right is where you really tell when everything starts. And so even if there's like a time miscommunication, you can go there and you can see when it starts in terms of minutes and days. And so if you don't know like any conversions, it's a really simple tool. You could just check right there for that. As you can see currently, we have 12 teams and 12 registered teams, of course. And we have a few unofficial pending teams, or not registered teams. And these are teams that just haven't confirmed, or they have one player with them. See, it's just one player. So you want to make sure that you're in this upper section. Otherwise, you still need to confirm something in order to play. So make sure you're up there for that. And then, of course, you can check your roster here, edit your players, and all of that. Next, we have one more announcement, I believe, and that is I'm sorry, we have two more announcements here. Hold on a second. The next is the news that some of you may have heard a few months ago, but it's still going on currently, and that is what the developers have been still focusing on since the beginning of this year. You can see the post on our Facebook and on our Discord. It's from May. And what the developers have been working on is mainly three different topics or categories, I guess you would say. And that is game code refactoring. And this really just means that they're recoding the game from scratch. And it's a very long process with doing that. But basically, it's making the code simpler and easier to understand, and less things will break when new features are added. But this also means after this process is done, new features and everything relating to new features should be faster to create, and bug fixes should be faster to determine as well. Next is about performance. You should see some changes over the past few updates. There was one that was released, I just believe, last week. And the developers are just trying to fix the amount of loading screens and things relating to a slow loading time and just things like that. Of course, this also has created some other unforeseen things, but I'm pretty sure that the developers know about these, and they're also working on fixing these issues. Because the last topic, of course, is bugs. They've also been working on fixing some of the bugs. I don't know. There was a few of them with certain abilities that got fixed over the past few weeks. there were some also some internal things that are not really interesting or noticeable to the eye, to the normal player, but of course they're bugs, and um, not everyone can see them, but the developers do, and it's these things are on the back end, and so it's really hard for the players to see them, but the developers are really working their hardest to fix these bugs that have been plaguing the game for a while. Um, and this also means that again, there's probably not going to be any in-game events or anything relating to in-game events during this period of time. We're still in this period of time 2 months later, unfortunately, when this was announced. There's hasn't really been too many changes in that regard, but we are still hosting tournaments, as you saw at the beginning of this. We're hosting tournaments and trying to still keep the community engaged with us for that. And so I really encourage you to participate in the community and talk to people and participate in these tournaments, these events that we have. Of course, there's going to be many more events for that. I believe that the content creators as well, that's been an ongoing program that we have been working on as well. For over the past few months, we've had some meetings and discussions, and there's been a lot of great ideas from quite a few people, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more about them in the future. And then there is one more announcement for today, and that is our season has just ended, and these are the top 10 of this season. So we have Top Kai, who I believe is Ponok, but I'm not sure. We have Chaos of Soul, known as My Soul, and then we have Fungiscan. Also, he did an insane grind over the past couple days, trying to get to the 17K mark, but he couldn't really make it. It's unfortunate. I felt that pain. And then there's That's a Duck, Pain Train. Speaking of pain. But anyway, there's Pain Train, Lexa Soche, Top Falechen, Pokerist, Igor, and Baz Lightyear. Congratulations to all of you for making it into the top 10. Anyway, at this moment, now I will be available to take any questions. I will try to scroll through the chat as best I can, but the best way to make sure that I see what you guys are, what you guys' questions are, is if you just sent them to the chat now. Anyway, just going to look through really quick, guys. Cloma, the next major update is soon TM. I don't really have any news on that from my end, but you'll know as soon as I know, of course. I can't keep it can't keep myself silent for too long, of course, as you guys know. So you'll know as soon as I know, but I can't give you any more information than that. Sorry, Armani, I don't speak Russian, so I don't understand the question. if that was a question. Um, what about the player new game they are focusing on? Well, you mean Beam of Magic? Well, it's I don't believe that Zillion Whales is directly working on it, and um, we are partnered with some other company to um, work on that project. Um, the the Mushroom Wars developers are still focusing on Mushroom Wars. They haven't shifted their focus. Um, I know it's hard to believe because you haven't seen anything um, come out of it, come out of Mushroom Wars, like updates, major updates, of course. But like like I said during the news, these things are not really seen and that are not really interesting to the players, but it's very important to development itself because it means the game that actually runs. And I've experienced it, you've experienced it, we've all experienced some bug either now and again. But it's really what the developers are working on. And so if they don't happen, you don't notice them, and if they do happen, you maybe notice them like once or twice or something something like that. And so you actually will notice them less and less, and so it's just more of it's something that doesn't need to necessarily be seen, but it's definitely noticed on on the um, on the developer side. Um, Eaton Gene. Um, so all of the um, visuals for the event um, are completed. But again, the developers are working on all of this other stuff that's more important. Um, Not to say that events aren't important, but really just getting this done um, will help that development be that much quicker for the Ankh event that will be upcoming, the Dark Ankh event that will be upcoming. Um, Wild Wars. Um, I actually haven't heard anything about that, so I can't really answer your guys' question. But um, I will try to look into that. Um, for you guys. Anyway, is if there's not any more questions, I will probably maybe stick around for another minute or two. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for coming for this session of news. If you want to catch me outside of the stream, you can message me on Discord or Facebook, um, or basically anywhere else you can find me. Um, I go by Dark Dagger. You can also, I have my own Discord as well. You can join me there if you want to follow what I'm doing outside of these streams. Um, 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 but yeah. And Neptune Gravity. Did I hear something about new heroes? Chances are, um, and I don't want to anger the crowd here, but chances are new heroes will probably be released with campaign 4, which will be soon TM. There is no set date for that. anyway, thanks guys for coming out. Everyone for coming out. I will see you guys eventually. I hope to be on this channel more often to do some gameplay, maybe some tips for you guys, and engage with you guys. If I'm not here, I probably will be on my own channel. You can also catch me there and ask me questions. I'm basically community manager 24/7, so any time of day you guys have a question for me, just let me know. Fungi, yes, it is still the same first place frame and participant frame from last year, and for really all cups. We did have a unique participant and final first place for our finals cup. We did have a different cup for that, but it's the same. I am Chinny. I am the community manager for Mushroom Wars. Cullen, the Ankh event, there's no set date for it to start, so your answer is soon TM for that. It's gonna go, but if you guys still have questions, just let me know. I want to try to answer everything, any question that you guys have. While I am here. But it doesn't look like there's. Oh wait, Ivana, ask your question. Yes. No, I didn't see it. Just type it in the chat, and I will respond when I have some time after these questions, of course. Sammy, I don't know what exactly legendary artifacts will be able to be crafted in the forge, but that's going to happen most likely when the rebalancing of the legendary artifacts come for those super powered artifacts. Chinny, I will not be playing any games on this specific stream, but in future streams I may be playing some games on this. I hope to be playing some games with you guys, with you viewers, but not today. Ivana, if you still have your question, you can ask. Unfortunately, Sammy, I do not have a time frame to give you. Except if you want want an answer, and then I'll just say soon. Thank you, Ivana. Thank you for that. Sorry I can answer your question. If you do remember your question or you want to ask it again, you can ask it again on Discord or Facebook. Again, my private messages are always open. Um, Fungi, it's everything that I've said have been in the works. It's just for the developers, these things are the most prominent that stick out at the current moment, and so that's what they're working on. And so everything is going to happen eventually, but current plans again are for these things that I have stated, and future features and events will come after that. Um, maybe sometime eventually, but I don't know, Coloma. Um, Chinny, the developers will not or do not check Discord, but anything that is important is forwarded directly to them. Um, anyway, guys, I'm almost out of time. I'll be around for 3 more minutes. If you have any quick questions, um, I'll stay around for that, and then I have to get off. Um, doesn't look like there's anything else, guys. So uh, let me start again. Thank you guys for coming out. It's great talking with everyone. And I will catch you later. If you have any more questions, talk to me on Discord. Bye.